The first runs on the scorecard. AV Warriors versus AVM ARYANS. So 2 runs on the scorecard. Both the batsmen off the mark now. AB Warriors, they won the toss and have decided to bat first. Oh, was that a chance? Looking from the bowler's reaction, I think it's a drop chance. Gurvineet is known for bowling such lines. Gurvineet is their best bowler. In fact, their tall, lanky bowler who can get that consistent movement away. One of those bowlers in this darts tournament who is known for his good swing bowling. We have Nishant Patankar fielding in at mid-off. Is also a fantastic all-rounder to have in the team. That's a big appeal. Look at the appeal, so vociferous, so much of conviction in it. And he's not happy. A catch being dropped and a close LBW. Maybe not that close, but that frustration was of the drop chance which was dropped by the wicketkeeper where he had almost at the first wicket. And that was a full toss. Missed out. In fact, it was way too out. 2 runs on the scorecard. We are into the first over. That was beautifully bowled. Absolutely no clue. The ball is moving away. Gurvineet is bowling a wonderful line and length where the ball is moving away. Both the batsmen off the mark, but the last 3 balls, the batsman was dropped. Then there was a full toss which he missed. There was a vociferous appeal, and this one he played and missed. So Gurvineet getting everything right for himself. Just a couple of runs in the first over so far. Right arm over the wicket. The ball is having consistent movement away. Nishant Patankar used to play with that AVM Yodhas team. Last year he has been, in fact, a part of this team now. That's a wide. With that wide, the score will move on to 3. All ones on the scorecard. 1 for the opening batter. In fact, both the opening batters are 1 each, Vikram and Paras. And 1 for the extra. So 1-1-1. That is 3 runs on the scorecard. The last ball of the first over. Will we see the first boundary of that extra ball which is bowled? That invariably happens. You bowl that extra ball, that is being punished. That happens. That's the boundary which we get. 7 runs on the scorecard. How many times have you seen that extra white ball or a no ball being dispatched for a boundary? 7 runs on the scorecard at the end of over number 1. A drop chance, a vociferous appeal, a play and a miss, and then a boundary of the last ball. Beautifully driven square drive for the first boundary, bisecting the 2 fielders. One at deep point, other one at extra cover. Seven runs on the scorecard. It is Akshay is bowling right arm over the wicket. He's bowling from the hospital end. He is a very good all-rounder to have in the team. Bowls with a lot of vigor and pace. AVM Yodhas, they have one walkover. They had lost one match where they just scored 112 runs in Lonavala. And now they have come back to Mumbai in Somaiya. And they would like to register a win. Whereas their other team, AVM Yodhas, in fact, AVM ARYANS had one walkover and one match which they lost. And that's going down like clearly. Absolutely no chance of that being out. This is AVM ARYANS. They lost one, got one walkover, and this is their third match. Whereas the other team of AVM, they have won their encounters. So Nishant, let's see what is he going to do when he comes to bowl. He's a good off spinner, very quick off spinner. That's a wonderful delivery, but that's an even better shot. What a shot, pure timing on it. 4 runs written all over it. 11 runs on the scorecard. That's outside the off stump. After being hit for a boundary, there was some pace in it. It was bowled with a lot of vigor and anger, but the direction was a concern. He's a good bowler and won't like a boundary hit against him, Akshay. He would like to keep it really economical. 5 runs. That's beautifully cut, but straight to the fielder at point. Good work by the fielder over there. 12 runs on the scorecard, the last ball of Akshay's first over. That was beautifully turned away. What a shot that is. Two delightful strokes. One down the ground. This one a beautiful on drive. In fact, hit into the mid wicket region. Score at the end of 3 overs is 17 without loss. A very good over in which they got a couple of boundaries against a good bowler. That's a great start for them. Gurvineet, and drop chance, they would be rooing for it because that could have been the wicket of the man. Vikram, it is on 13 now. Paras is on 7. That's way outside the off stump. 23 without loss. That's beautifully bowled. That's beautifully cut away. Straight to the fielder though. Gurvineet generally bowls at very tight lines. He was hit for a boundary. That was a slower delivery. Handled well. 24. The score moves on to the last ball of Gurvineet's third over. Oh, that is a very ambitious stroke and fabricated, manufactured in fact. Swept the fast bowler for a couple of runs. 26 at the end of over number 3. They are going along smoothly at the run rate of 8.66 runs per over. That's a fantastic delivery. What a good comeback. This is from Akshay after being hit for a couple of boundaries in his previous over, where one shot was hit down the ground, the other one was flicked onto the square leg. This is a fantastic comeback. Now that is again a fantastic york. Two good balls. He's bowling with that extra zip. He wasn't happy that the two boundaries were hit against him. He's bowling with a lot of vigor and enthusiasm. Akshay, a very good cricketer, a very good reader of the game. Down the leg side, he errs in the line, and this would be a couple of runs. Gurvineet, a couple of runs will take it to 29. Oh, that's a chance. So misfortune for the bowler, but some good fortune for Paras. Fortune favors the brave, they say. There was all good fortune for the batter who was brave enough to go for that big slashing drive. It was a difficult chance. 33. The 33 runs on the scorecard. Paras and Vikrant, both of them getting a flurry of boundaries. A good flourish and a great start for them. 33 runs on the scorecard, which is almost like more than 8 runs per over. That's a cracking hit. That's a fantastic boundary. That will get the score to 37. They are going along at a great rate of 9.25 runs every over. Nishant Patankar, the MIG man, comes in to bowl his first over. Very humble man and a fierce competitor, though. He will be very gentle when he talks to you, very kind in his approach. But when it comes to cricket, nobody fiercer than him. Look at him, the way he bowls. Some of his off spinners would be faster than even the seam up deliveries of the seamers. He is their quickest bowler in terms. If you talk about only spinners, he is real quick. 37. That's what he will do. He'll bowl some quick off. This is good batting, both from Vikram and Paras. AB Warriors looking really good. Both the batsmen looking very comfortable against some good bowling. They converted some good balls into shot making opportunities against Akshay. And Nishant has been forced to come into bowl in the power play. I don't know what maybe their strategy to get him into the power play. But that's a good change. Nishant is capable of stemming the flow of the runs. They should be watching out for his quicker delivery. You absolutely have no time. So forget about getting down the ground. Even the normal shots will make it difficult for you. Oh, that quick pace down the leg side. 39. The score moves on to. Oh, that is what I was talking about. That wasn't super quick, but that is the right line, right length, and the right pace. He's very quick in the air. Watch out for his quicker delivery. He'll bowl it really fast. That's what I was talking. Absolutely no time he will give you. Oh, almost a run out. This is good bowling though. He has not allowed them to get through. Just 3 runs in his first 4 balls. A wide and couple of singles. 2 balls remaining in Nishant's first over. That was a slower delivery. A relatively slower delivery considering it's a tweaker. He bowls it quick. This one was relatively slower. He's bowled well in this over though. After that barrage of boundaries and a lot of runs being scored in the first 4, this is some reprieve for the fielding team. The last ball of the 5th over, the first over of Nishant Patankar. Let's see what it has stored for us. He went for the big heave. 5 runs in that Patankar over. The score at the end of 5 overs is 42 without loss. A good start, in fact, a great start by AB Warriors. They're going along smoothly at the run rate of 8.4 runs per over. Most importantly, they haven't lost a wicket. They've chosen Akshay for the challenge, and they're challenging him for 8 runs, and that's a good call actually. It's the first team which is taking a challenge over in the power play, so you can see it both ways, and you can go for a bigger number. Yeah, they get 16 if they win this one. The score would be 58. Oh, that is up and over. One hit away they are to finish the challenge. A boundary here will get them to 58. Pace on the ball. It was pitched up. That was a recipe for disaster. He needs to make a comeback. He needs a dot delivery here to make the comeback in the challenge over. That's good bowling. He gets a dot in. Every time you feel the things are very easy, there is where a twist comes. 4 balls, 4 runs, one dot ball over here. They will not be getting it without a boundary then. It's a matter of just bowling one dot delivery. That's a chance. Run a ball now. 3 of 3. One dot ball here. Things will be really interesting. 8 is a good number to challenge, and getting it in the power play, that was the first in the darts tournament. Nobody has taken it in the power play. They are the first one to think out of the box. A dot delivery here will make things interesting. Vikram Dani. He hits it down the ground. There is Nishant. He is super fit. 2 of 2. 2 of 2 to win the challenge. A dot delivery here will make things really interesting. It might go down to 1 of 1. You get a single here, it might go down to 1 of 1. A wicket here will set the cat among the pigeons, because it would backfire their decision to take 8 runs in the power play. All that is put to an end with a fantastic cover drive. So they get 16 runs. 58 on the scorecard at the end of 6 overs. They're going along at a run rate of 9.5 runs per over. In fact, 9.75. So Nishant comes in to bowl his second over from the highway end. He has just gave away 5 runs in the first over. The only bowler who has been slightly economical. Will he be providing the breakthrough? Nishant Patankar, right arm over the wicket, off spinner. He wasn't ready, the batter. Down the ground. 59, the score moves on to. We are into the 7th over. Vikram and Paras both looking good. It was Vikram who was the aggressor in the initial part of the innings, where he hit a lot of boundaries, and then it was Paras who got into the act, and in fact he has sped ahead of him, and he has got 28 runs on his own. And in fact his run making is relatively quicker than Vikram. So that's good batting in pairs, where one batsman is the aggressor, the other one takes a backward seat. The other batsman then again comes back into the aggressor's seat. That is beautifully carved away. What a shot that is. Using the pace of the bowler, the ball will race away for another, in fact, a couple of runs. They will be racing. 3 runs. 62 without loss. We are into the 7th over. Oh, that is beautifully played again. That will race away for a boundary. No stopping that one. What a shot that is. That is using the pace of the bowler. Fantastic boundary this time. That's a good comeback, but good by the batter. They sneak a single. 66 the score moves on to a couple of balls remaining in this over. Just 1 run. Oh, 7 overs and 67 runs on the scorecard. That's a brilliant start. Almost 10 runs per over. And Nishant, who bowled that very good first over, was also taken for a few runs. 9 runs in his previous over. A fantastic boundary and another good cut shot. Playing late against him and making use of the pace of the bowler. Vikram is on 20. Paras is on 35. A very tall bowler. Trivedi comes into ball. Samir Trivedi. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. Sliding down the leg side, it was bowled with an angle, but good, nice action where he generates a lot of pace. Very economical bowler, but the action, the angle with which he comes in. That's a gift not taken. 68. So shown some control in this over. Just 2 runs. In fact, he just conceded a run in this. 3 balls and just 1 run. 68 without loss. Aryans, they have been put on the back foot right from the word go. This is beautifully turned away. Just 2 runs in this over so far. 2 balls remaining in the 8th over. The score moves on to 70. The last ball of Samir Trivedi's first over. The last ball of the 8th over. It will be taken for a run, played with soft, and the score at the end of over number 8 is 71 without loss. Oh, that's a chance to get. In fact, it falls in no man's land. Just a run. So that flourish, that free flow has been such disrupted right now. Not the boundaries are not coming that frequently. That last over was a good one by Samir. 72. They just conceded 4 in the last 7 deliveries. That's good. Nikhil it is. And just lost the free flow. But still the run rate is quite alright. 9 runs every over. It's fine. In fact, it's great. AB Warriors, both the batsmen doing an absolute. That's beautifully done. Carved straight to the fielder though for a solitary run. 73 without loss. That's beautifully done. Again, only run 74. This 2 overs have been a good ones. Nikhil and Samir Trivedi pulling things back. So good bowling this one, trying to pull things back. Just 3 runs in this over so far. Last ball of the 9th over. Straight to the fielder opportunity. Perhaps the wrong end. 75 at the end of 9 overs. Just 8 runs in the last 2 overs. They have pulled things back. Vikram Dani has played well, 24 of 21. For us, Paras has been exceptional though. He gives strike back to Paras. Paras is 39. He's on 39 is Paras. His strike rate is wonderful. Let's see what he does now. Last 13 balls, just 9 runs. And this man has been the reason, Samir Trivedi. He has not allowed them to get away. Bowled a really good first over where he gave just 4 runs and has come back and he just conceded 1 in the first 2 balls. A small little period where they are clawing their way back into the contest. That's a very good ball, hammered down the ground. Still, it's a good over in which he hasn't conceded any runs, extra runs. No wides, no balls so far. And also, the best part is he hasn't conceded any boundary and also has some dot balls which are sandwiched between those singles. Quicker, very quicker, but just tapped onto the offside for a single. This is good by both the batsmen. They are just trying to keep the scoreboard moving. They are not playing any rash shots. They're waiting for the opportunities and they are going to dispose the bad balls. 78 without loss. Couple of balls remaining. Oh, that's some good fortune. That drop chance is proving to be very costly. 82 without loss. Some good fortune. The Paras is moved on to 44 and he will move on to 46 with that brace. 84 without loss at the end of 10 overs. So 84 in the first 10, that is good going. In fact, that is great going by any stretch of imagination. That's a great start. Without loss, 84 runs, you will take it any day. And damage repair time, damage control time for the Aryans. Now, on the contrary, it would be dominance for this team now. 85. They would like to consolidate their strong position. Already they are in a very good position. They would like to make it even better. The man on strike, he is on 46. He's just one hit away, Paras. Let's see whether he celebrates it and gets his 50 in this very over. 85 without loss. Paras, he's got 45 of just 31 deliveries, which is good strike rate. In fact, great. Oh, straight to the fielder at point. Does a good job. That was a quicker delivery. That's an opportunity that will fall in no man's land. He gets a reprieve. He has been a little fortunate today. The rub of the green has gone his way. A few edges flying past. A couple of catches being dropped, which were very difficult actually. In fact, only one catch which was dropped, and a couple of edges going past in that slip region. 86 is what the score is. A small little period where they have come back very well. From the run rate, which was around 10 runs per over, it has come down to 8.5 runs per over, which is a good achievement. The small little successes which you get, you need to understand and value them. That's a pull shot. Oh my god, that is another drop. That could have been a very big wicket. They wanted that breakthrough. Somehow they are not able to hold on to their catches. 87. A couple of balls remaining. 87 without loss. Oh, that is beautifully hit. What a shot that is. That will race away for a boundary. It deserves a boundary. It will be a boundary. That was a very good ball. But the shot making was better. That's a 50. And a well deserved one. Paras. Paras means something which converts whatever touch that gets converted into goal. It was a Midas touch. Prathamesh is bowling those quick deliveries. He has been disposed for a boundary. 7 runs in this over so far. A wonderful Yorker to finish the over. 91 at the end of 11 overs. Oh, that's not good ball at all. That would be a couple of wides. 93 without loss. Oh, that's beautifully swept on the knees and hit just a solitary run. 94 the score moves on to. He bowled a very good first over. He's come back to bowl his second, Nikhil. They needs a breakthrough. They should be holding on to the catches. They got a few opportunities which they were not able to hold on to. Let's see whether it would be Nikhil who provides them that breakthrough. That is not a great ball. They get a brace. Good running. This is super stuff from the men in yellow and black. And the only complaint these two guys had when one of the players went with the drinks, that the players aren't cheering them enough. So they have made their cheer a bit louder. So they have made their presence felt the camp. But all fun is being by these two men actually on the ground. They are enjoying it. That is straight to the fielder. Good work and fantastic throw. Just a solitary run. 98 runs. 96 in fact. 97. 97. 3 balls remaining in this over. You're just getting close to 100 in the 12th over. That's great going. That's way too wide. 98. Now that small little period in which they were doing some good job, that quantum of time where they were doing a great job, that has all been nullified now. They have come back again with that mode where they are hitting every ball for a few runs. 3 balls remaining. They should be avoiding. That's beautifully played off the back foot. They are rotating the strike now. They are not going for those big booming cover drives and boundaries and sixes, but they are keeping the strike rotating, and they are doing it with relative ease. That's the problem for the fielding team. When you get those runs with a relative ease, it is something which is disturbing for any fielding captain. 99, the score moves on to. A beautifully bowled Yorker. And Nikhil might just be the bowler who that's how he should be bowling, not the same monotonous one. He should try some varieties in, try and pick up a wicket, create those chances, throw a bait, take chances, get that high risk, and you'll get those. Yeah, that is a shot and a half. That will race away for a boundary. No points running and stopping it. What a shot that is. 103 at the end of 12 overs. Uh, 12 overs, 103. This is great going. More than 8 runs per over. Almost close to 9 runs. So 8.5 runs per over, which is great going. 100 in the 12th over is a great achievement. If they consolidate, maybe 180 is a possibility. That's a big one. That is a big 6. High and handsome. It went into that night sky. Beautiful hit. As straight as you can get over the bowler's head. And hitting him for the sixer of the very first ball. The Mahesh has been hammered for a sixer of the very first ball. That's an even better shot. That is a fantastic hit. What a pickup shot that is. That is a great shot. And that's what happens when you drop a few catches and the batsman is well set. He can play some amazing shots. That was with the flow, with one swing, and deposited from outside the off stump and with a relative ace. That was superbly timed shot. Two sixes, both in different directions, both of different quality, both of different genre. One down the ground, and the another one pulled. Two sixes in two balls. Two sixes in two balls. That was a wild swing. That would be a solitary run. 116. Paras is nothing stopping him now. He's almost unstoppable. Paras, they say, has a Midas touch. Everything that what it touches turns into gold. In fact, that's what they say. Paras right now is almost gold dust to his team. He's touching everything and that's turning out into gold. Outside the off stump wide. 117. They need a wicket from any source. Meanwhile, AB Warriors would feel they should continue. This is great from these two guys. What a shot, cracking shot again just for a solitary run. In fact, they run hard. Yes, they do run hard. Great energy from Paras and from Vikram. "119" is what the score is. This is a very expensive over. Almost a wicket in that over. 17 they have got so far in this over. The last ball of a very expensive over. That is smashed into the covers. There is protection. So just 1-1 at the end of 13 overs. The 180 was a probability. Now from here on 190, 200 looks a certainty. But if they bowl well, they can still control it and keep them below 170. The Aryans. For that to happen, they need to bowl at least a couple of overs and not give them more than 4-5 runs in those 2 overs. They can still control them and keep them below 175. But AB Warriors, they can get close to 190 even. Why Samir not bowling? That's a big question, because Samir would have been a bowler who could have given them that breakthrough. Siddharth comes into bowl. Siddhant Dalmia it is in fact. Niche. 121 for one for no loss. In fact, so many runs and so many overs remaining. Headache for Aryans, joy, elation, and happiness for the Warriors. AB Warriors would be smiling no ends with the start which they've got. They got all out in that previous match in a paltry total, they say. And from getting all out to no loss, it's a big achievement. Oh my god. That was risky. I thought he was in some spot of bother. They get that run. 122. Vikram, meanwhile, he might just think of putting his foot on the accelerator. Not that they are all going at a slow pace, but he might get a few boundaries in. Vikram Dani. Siddhant it is. Oh, beautiful Yorker, but equally well played. All along the carpet into the extra cover region for a single 1-2-3 without loss. One to four without loss. I strongly think there is a wicket around. If they try and create a chance, there is a possibility of a wicket. They should be holding on to the catches though. Oh, that's a chance. Oh, shot of Nishant. If it comes to Nishant, he'll easily gobble it up. He's one of the safest fielders. In fact, one of the safest fielders in the tournament, and has played a lot of big cricket. He actually was heading the MIG club in Bandra. Oh, what a shot this is! Beautifully swept. This deserves a boundary. We'll get a boundary. Was dished on the leg stump, but what a shot. Pure timing on that one. Paras, he's almost doing it absolutely perfectly. That was a ball based on the leg stump. That was meant to be hit, but the way he handled it and the way he timed it was superb. 129. It will fall in no man's land. Nishant, he is super quick and a good fielder. 130 without loss at the end of this over. Fantastic effort from the two openers. They are putting up a show. Fantastic over in which they got 9 runs. 130 at the end of 14 overs. So even the best bowler is taken for a few runs. A boundary was hit. Then the most important part was cricket in life is all about partnerships. The way these guys have run is absolutely commendable. He got a boundary, and after that, those 2 runs which were run were absolutely wonderful. So 2, 4, 4, and 2, giving strike to the best batter. Oh, what a shot this is! This is almost godlike now for him. He is absolutely getting everything what he is wishing right now. He is justifying his name, just playing like his name. He is brilliant today. Paras, the Midas touch from him. Everything what is touching is turning out to be gold. Whatever he is trying, all shots, all different ones, everything is going his way. And I thought why they are not getting in Samir. He is their best bowler. Even the best bowler is taken for a lot of runs. 2, 4, 4, 2, 6. And the best part is Vikrant, who ran really hard for that double. He ran quickly for his partner. That's how you play. Oh, that is not a great shot. That's not connected well. He won't drop. That's what I said. Nishant is their best fielder and he won't drop. And probably the worst man to hit that ball to. He is as safe as a house. He gets out on the score of 92, but this 92 is way better than any hundreds which you have seen. What a player. And he was having some great fun. Fantastic. He would remember this innings for a long, long time. Paras Dilip Zaveri. Fantastic. Look at his name. His name is Paras. His surname is Zaveri. Paras and Zaveri both are related to gold. And this was an ornamental innings with a lot of luster, and it's a 24 carat innings from the Zaveri. Fantastic knock. 92 runs. Lot many boundaries, lot many sixes, and best part is they ran a lot of doubles, which is really commendable in a DATS tournament when you can run so many doubles and just not get runs only through boundaries and sixes. Absolutely top class knocks. One of the best of this year's ISDT 6.0. He won't mind missing out on 100. It is as good as a ton, this one. That's what I was talking about. Nishant is the best fielder. He is as safe as a mouse. And any other fielder, he would have got some chance that he might have dropped. Not against Patankar. It's very good. Samir Trivedi picks the Aditya comes in. Aditya might have been waiting for a long, long time, right from over number 1 till over number 15. But what great start this is. Oh, this is super running. .150, the score moves on to. Vikram Dani. Aditya would come on strike for the first time now. This man might provide a couple of breakthroughs even. He might have been taken for a few runs in his second over, but he should have been persisted with. That's what he brings to the table. He will bring some tight overs. He would bowl his overs in real quick time, and as he bowls the over, the speed of the ball also would increase. He would bowl his pacey deliveries quicker than, so that was so quick. But you can make use of the pace on the ball of. Oh, that's great running. A good throw, but all in vain. This is energy shown by this Vikram Dani, whoever his personal fitness trainer is. is doing a good job. Now he needs a race, Vikram. He is perfectly fit. If Vikram's son is here, he should be really proud of his dad. He is super when it comes to running between the wickets. 153, no complaints from anyone when it comes to hitting, when it comes to running today. Everything going right for the. Oh, he has cleaned him up. That's what I was talking about, Nishant. He can provide the breakthroughs. He has got one. He might get a few more. Aditya had to go from ball one, and he's being dismissed by some good bowling by Nishant Patankar. A good batter. Unfortunately, today was not his day. Gaurav's the new man in. Oh, that's what I was talking. Nishant, look at the energy. He's almost like a 16-year-old boy. And his son is here. And son would be really jubilant of his dad's effort. And even the daughter. 2 wickets for Nishant Patankar. And that's what I said. He can get a couple of wickets. He has got a couple of wickets in this over. That might be just an anticlimax now. It becomes very difficult when the stone is set to replicate what the others have done is a even tougher job. And everybody will be expecting them to go hammer and tongs and get a lot of runs. That is never easy. That is never easy. Patankar, this man might just get them back into the. Oh, that's a fabulous catch. That's a brilliant one. In fact, that's a run out. I just beg your pardon. I did not have a closer look at it. But some great action. It's not a wicket against his name. It's a run out, which they get. Look at the enthusiasm of that guy. I thought it was a low catch. In fact, it was a ricochet off the hands onto the stumps, a run out. So very unfortunate for the batter to lose his wicket in that manner. Vikrant, so very unfortunate to lose his wicket in that fashion. So both the opening batters are back. That generally happens when you have a partnership. When one partner departs, the other one just follows. 153 for 3. Prathamesh is a quick bowler. Prathamesh and Nishant might just pull it back. So when 190 was a probability, 180 was a certainty, even 175 would be a problem if these two guys are on song. It won't be easy. They might restrict them to below 20-30 runs in the next 3.5 overs because they are a good set of bowlers. That's the pace I'm talking. What a catch! And the batsman did not wait for the. That's what I was talking. It is anticlimax almost now. No wickets for the first 15 overs, and the next 7 balls, 4 wickets. 15 overs, no wickets. Next 7 balls, 4 wickets. Kadir is a new batsman. Kadir Rangwala. Look at the zip. What a pacey delivery that was from Prathamesh. 153 for 4. It's going to be a hell of a match now. Nishant has 1 over left. Prathamesh has a couple more after this. So they will in unison bowl 3 overs, which will leave 1 over for them to suffice. But they would need somebody to make up for that. That's what Prathamesh can do. That's what I was talking. These guys can make a comeback. The first 3 quarters of the innings were completely AB Warriors. The last quarters going AVM ARYANS way. 15 overs for them where they did not lose a wicket. In the last 7 balls, they lost 4. That's what life is. That's what cricket is. They can always give you opportunities to make a comeback. Aryans are making a great comeback. But unfortunately, AB Warriors are losing the way. That's not a good ball, but had a lot of pace on it. A low full toss and just a solitary run. So no harm done. With that single, the score moves on to 155. A great over again. So just 8 runs in the last 10 balls and they've got 4 wickets. That's great going. So that Paras Zaveri's wicket has triggered off a mini collapse. They lost 4 wickets on the go. Oh, that is good pace on straight to the field. That's an opportunity. Oh my God, confusion. That is a run out. That's a straight. Good throw. Super. Super. Excellent from the wicketkeeper. What a throw. Great work by the wicketkeeper. Has taken a sharp catch. Then that run out. Everything going the Pink's way now. They were in a lot of bother. And now the team in pink is in pink health right now. They are doing great. Right now, the team which was blazing has been put to an halt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets in the last 12 balls. And they have just scored 6 runs in the last 12 balls. They were 148 at the end of 15 overs without loss. And what has happened after that? Drinks have just transpired and transpired in an anticlimax way. Samir gets out. They lost 5 and 6 runs. It is almost like 2 ends. 2 different ways of looking at it. You had skyscrapers on one end and small little huts on the other. So Nishant Patankar, the man who led the charge, they had got a couple of wickets in his over, and after that a couple of wickets in Prathamesh's over. He was the one who took the catch of the well-set Paras Zaveri. He got a catch and he got effected a run out. So Nishant has his bit of role to play there. Prathamesh is also one of those chief persons who made them this small mini comeback. They are right back into this contest now, Aryans. Look at the excitement. It is so good when you perform in front of your son. Nothing like performing in front of your son. His family is here, his daughter is here, and also the son. Maybe I don't know about the daughter, but his son is here. The little one would be really happy with his dad's effort. His dad was a superhero, is a superhero, and he is seeing a superhero perform some. Oh, so much confusion. Different languages they are communicating it now. Everything was going right in the first wicket. Now a lot of confusion. Yeah, they are almost making a hash of it now. A great start being spoiled. But that's a chance. That will run away for a boundary. In fact, there is a fielder racing to stop it. Super effort, but that he cannot be. He did not, wasn't able to stop that one. But some good fortune for the yellows now. Team in yellow versus the team in pink. The yellow guys are fighting back and some good fortune. The left hander just slashing it hard. A boundary after 15 balls. 158 for 5. 10 runs in the last 15 balls and 5 wickets down. Look at the pace on the ball. He's almost a seamer masked in the mask of a spinner. He comes in as a spinner but bowls at a pace greater than a seamer. That was beautifully done. Using the pace of the bowler, he just used the pace of the bowler and he's got a couple of runs for it. That's how you play a bowler who's bowling with a lot of pace. Good work by the fielder over there. And no amount of money can get you this happiness of getting those runs for your team, getting those wickets for your team, making them come back and scoring those important runs for your team. It's not with money everything can be bought. Most things can be bought, but not this pleasure. It was a slower delivery. Yes, no, wait, maybe. And at last, a lot of confusion. 160 is what they manage. 161. 161 at the end of 18 overs. Using the pace of the bowler, and this is the way you play Nishant and Prathamesh. They bowl with a lot of pace. Why not make your foe your ally? So pace is something which is good for the bowlers. Why not make use of it for yourself? That's what Prathamesh. He will hurry on you onto your bat. So much energy in this man, Prathamesh. Every time I've seen him, he'll give everything for his team. So Yugant is here, Nishant's son. He would be very happy with his dad's effort into the covers for a solitary run. These two guys are putting up a good fight back now. After those flurry of wickets, it is Kadir and Vishal who are trying to build up a partnership. 166. 3 balls remaining. They got a boundary in this over and a couple of singles. Oh, that's a cracking pull shot. That will race away for a boundary, I think. No, there is protection. They have to get a couple of runs. That is a brace. That will take them to 168. A boundary, then two singles and a couple of runs. Oh, that is a fantastic hit. In fact, there is protection. Just a single. 169 is what the score is. Oh, Prathamesh, good job. A dot delivery. 169, a good over in which he was hit for a boundary, but still just 8 runs. 169 for 5 at the end of 19 over. That's what I was talking. They'll make even 175 look harder. So that is a great comeback. 148, 21 runs in the last 4 overs, where they had given away 148 in the first 15. So great comeback by the team in pink. That's a big appeal. A vociferous appeal, maybe sliding down the leg. That's the only thing that would have saved him because the ball kept low. Yes, leg by is 170. 5 balls remaining in the first innings. It is an exciting match where a lot of runs were scored in the first 15 overs, but great comeback by the bowling team. So some passages of play distributed. 3 quarters to Paras Zaveri and his team. The last quarter to the fielding team. Gurbenit, the opening bowler, comes into bowl the last over. And the throwing is superior and their fielding is better, but they missed out on an opportunity of a run out. 171. 171 for 5. This is super from this team. In spite of their few good bowlers being hit for runs, they have so many bowlers, and still to expect this team to not win a match is unfathomable. Let's see how they are in the batting line team because they are a good bowling unit. Today they have been hammered by Paras Zaveri and Vikram Dani. That's beautifully hit. Will be a single. 172 for 5. AVM ARYANS. Arya Vidya Mandir. ARYANS, they are launching a comeback of their own. That's beautifully carved away. That would be a couple of runs. 174 is what they go on to. A couple of balls remaining to get them close to 180. The Aryans would like to keep them below 175. Gurvinith is being hit down the ground. They take the first run quickly. That's the only run they're going to get. 175 is what they have achieved. So they have conceded just 27 runs in the last 29 balls, which is absolutely wonderful. The last ball of the innings, 175, they manage. 84 in the first 10, and they've got 91 in the last 9.5. Oh, that's cracked onto the offside. That's an The ball will swivel away. That's good work. 176 for 5. So Amar Kotian and Samir Trivedi, man from Chembur is Amar. He's uh, it's a ground which is close to his house. AK on one side and Samir Trivedi on another. So Amit would bowl from the highway end, 178 the target. Oh, a lower full toss. He opens the account. Oh, this is super running from Samir Trivedi. Fantastic. Is this a DATS tournament or under 19 one? Good running. This both teams have shown some exemplary fitness. Vikrant was super today with his running between the wickets. Even Paras Zaveri ran so well for 15 overs to run, and perhaps the cooler climate, the change in weather has helped the players. But dew would come into the factor last 2 3 days. Amar up and over he goes, and Amar Kotian will get his first boundary. He would be very happy with it. A very affable character. He stays just here, and he would love to be. He is a fantastic fielder actually. He loves to just field. Even if he does not get an opportunity to bat and ball, he will be there as one of the best fielders. Gives his 100%. Today he's got the opportunity to bat. So good on the Aryans that gave given opportunity to Amar to go and have some fun. He is having some fun though. He has got 7 runs. In fact, oh, he's everything going for Amar now. 7 runs. In fact, I just got a slip of tongue, and that's what has happened. All runs to him. Amar Kotian. 2 4 2. 8 runs to Amar. Not of the middle of the bat, in fact, of the toe end of the bat for a single. 9 runs on the scorecard. That's a great start for the team. It is a good side with so many good bowlers. Very difficult to fathom. They're giving away so many runs, so many good players, but the way they drop the chances. And Paras was in different zone today. One of the better innings of the tournament. Very timed. Almost every shot which what he was trying was coming off the middle of the bat. And that innings of 92 is as good as 100. 9 runs on the scorecard. They played with soft hands. They should look at the way they are running. So good to see. It's one of the most, I would say, the best run match, I would say, where they have run beautifully. All of them, in fact, they've run very well in between the wickets. They haven't given away opportunities to get extras. So 10 runs on the scorecard, the last ball of the first over. It is AB Warriors versus, he just swinging his bat, and that's what is. He's come with a clear mindset. Just have a go at it. 11 runs on the scorecard at the end of over number 1. They need exactly 167 runs to win this one from here on. So the first 15 overs, they got 148. In the last few overs, just 30 runs in the last 30 balls. That was good going. The great comeback by the team. They got some runouts. They got a few catches, which they got some fortuitous runouts coming their way. And 30 runs in the last 5 overs when they were 148 without loss was a great achievement. Prathamesh bowled well. Even Nishant bowled really well. Got 2 wickets in that over. So courtesy of their good work in the end, they have got an outside chance to win this one. In fact, right now, the team in yellow are the favourites. But if somebody replicates half of what Paras did, they would win this one. They have some good players, and this is going to help, and extras are going to help. So Yugant was here. So he was very happy with his dad's performance. His dad bowled really well, and that's always a pleasure when you perform well in front of your kids. Nothing like being a star in front of your kids. That's what makes you feel proud. 13 runs on the scorecard. That's way too outside the off stump. Vikram it is who is bowling. Vikram is a fantastic all-rounder to have in a team. He bowls with a nice smooth action. He was a fantastic batsman who was holding one end. Don't discount the contribution of Vikrant in that innings. Vikrant was very fortunate to have been dropped a lot of times, but he was the one who was running so hard, and it's a testament to their fitness that he ran even the doubles in the 13th, 14th, and 15th overs quickly. 14 runs on the scorecard. White ball. A lot many white balls now. He's just losing his direction. When you have a cushion of so many runs at your perusal, you often start being a little more generous and a little more luxurious. You feel you have a big score, so you can try and bowl some fancy deliveries. This is where you fall into a trap. You need to be disciplined even if you have a big score. You need to show some discipline. Amar, Amar will have a go. Amar, he will not just swing the bat, he will swing it 360 degrees. He is going to enjoy his time. Amar is one such player. Is a complete team man. He may be the person with limited cricketing abilities when it comes to bat and ball, but fielding he would be one of the best. Actually, he'll give us everything. He'll dive around, stop those balls, take some diving catches. Oh, that is at the toe end of the bat. He would enjoy double figures for Amar Kotian. 10 runs. So he is the major scorer in this small little partnership along with Samir Trivedi. Samir Trivedi is almost like one player from Mumbai. Nishant, it was. Nishant Kulkarni, I think. The left arm spinner. He was like him. Almost the same figure. But that is nicely played. So you have one very player who has a very compact technique. On the other hand, a player who just wants to express himself. That is Amar Kotian. AK. AK is almost like a AK-47 over there. He will just try and swing every ball. Yeah, that's the advice he is being given. Come into the line of the ball from his players. That's what is more important. When you're swinging every ball, you should come into the line of the ball. He is trying to, but he's slightly away from it. But that is smart from Vikrant. He's keeping it just short of good lengths where he cannot get that big swinging bat of his into that way, and he's keeping it slightly away. So away and lengthwise a little shorter. That's way too wide. Amar Kotian, if he stays there for 2-3 more overs, they'll have a lot of fun, and the scoreboard will just run with him. 18 without loss. That's a wild swing, to say the least. That wasn't a great shot. He's getting that consistent movement away from the batter. Good, nice outswing, but not able to control the line. It's not easy to control a new ball if you are not habituated. That has to be a wide. Yes, it is a wide. A lot of movement. He is slightly flummoxed, is Vikram, but that ball swung a long way actually. 19 without loss. The words of wisdom from outside asking Samir Trivedi to take care of Amar. Amar is in a position that he won't listen to himself when the ball comes. He will just have a go for it. Wide again. So many wides. Right now the two top scorers, Amar Kotian and the wides. Oh, that's not a good start from the team in yellow. They got a good score, 177. But if they are generous and giving away so many wides, they will be in trouble. Leading edge fall. Oh, what an effort! Super effort. Almost pulled out a good catch. Vikram is super fit. 2 overs, 20 runs, and lot of wides in that over. Almost a complete barrage of it. Oh, that's off the back foot. A good stop. Going towards his left and stopping a certain couple of runs. Played off the back foot straight to the fielder. Amar is quick. More than his physical ability, more than his talent, or more than whatever cricket and acumen he has, Amar has a very strong will. He's a complete team man, and he would do anything for his team. He'll take those blows, he will dive around, he will stop some impossible balls. He's a fantastic fielder. Today he's got a chance to do something with the bat. Oh, this is good from Amar, playing with soft hands. That's first for him. 22. That was a slower delivery, and he played it with soft hands. So good by Amar. It's not one-way traffic. 22 runs on the scorecard, just 2 runs in this over by Amit. A good over from him so far. Just a couple of runs in the first 3 balls. Umpire Suhas. He has got few balls to face actually, just 4 in the 15 balls. Amar has faced 11. Samir has got all 3 runs in the same shot, same direction. This time, it's not a single, it is a couple for a change. But all shots in the same direction. Off the back foot, punched into the covers. Almost similar to all the shots which he has played. It's like having a photocopy machine where you get the same copy again and again. The 3 shots, all scoring shots, similar. He goes to the back foot, punches into that area. Let's see what is the fifth attempt is going to be. It is the same direction but a better shot. This is a classical lofted cover drive. Wonderfully done. This was not a punch, that a full flourished lofted cover drive. A fantastic shot. So you have 2 different players at 2 different ends. One a compact batsman with a strong technique playing off the back foot into the offside. The other one would love to have a go at the ball. That is Amar. But if you look at the strike rate, it is the other way around. Samir has got a better strike rate. 28 the score, moves on to 8 runs in this over so far, and Samir is looking good. Oh, that's nicely played. A good, super running. This is super judging of run, and Amar will respond anytime you call him. 29. An over in which they got 9 runs. A great start for them. They are going along. The other team was 26 at the end of 3 overs. These guys are 29 at the end of 3 overs. Gaurav it is who would be bowling from the highway and the fourth over. This is a great start for the Aryans. Gaurav comes in to bowl from the highway and for the first time. That is beautifully played. That's his uh, scoring area. If the people who analyze actually international cricket and the top leagues, if they draw a chart, that whole chart would be, there would be a thick line over there. In fact, that whole area would be like a sector which is painted, because all his shots would go there, singles, doubles, boundaries, in that particular sector over there, in that covers extra cover region. All his shots have come in the same direction. Amar has explored all the ground this time into that third man region. Backward of point, he's having good control. Amar is playing like a proper batsman and was gone on with the mission of playing a longer innings, 31 without loss. Somebody was just telling him, go play proper. He said, no, I'm going to have fun. That's what he said. And that's what your major objective should be. Some immaculate technique. A tall guy bending down to play it properly. You need to do that. You need to respect a few good balls. You need to dispose of some bad balls. And even some good balls have to be converted for boundaries. If you want to achieve that run rate of 178, somebody has to play a half a good knock at least, as Paras did. If they get 50, couple of guys have to get 50. Paras's inning was fantastic. He was seeing the ball like a football after some time. That's beautifully played. Good. This man. That's the first run on onside for him, Samir. He's a good all rounder, but was taken for a few runs in the second over, but came back strongly. 32 into the fourth over. We are neck to neck when it comes to comparison. Amar is putting a lot of pressure by dancing down the ground, marching towards the bowler, almost walking to the bowler like Robin Uthappa used to do. 33. He's conceded 4 so far, Gaurav. He goes for the big one. It has gone very high, not that far. It will fall in between two fielders. And that's a great catch. In fact, it is. Yes, it is the first wicket. Not before Amar has had some nice time. They have given them a good start. First wicket falls. Amar Kotian gets out in the process of getting some quick runs. But not before. Samir and Amar had a small little partnership which they enjoyed. And that's what we play for, having a smile on your face. So Amar Bhai is happy. And that's good from Aryans that they have promoted him, and he has opened the innings, and with some little success which he has got, he would have enjoyed a small little contribution. He is a person of that kind. He is a member of that kind who enjoys to contribute. So he would be very happy. Look at the smile on his face. He would feel good about his small little innings which he has played. Oh, what a way to start! That's a monstrous hit. It's it's a very big six actually. So 40 runs on the scorecard at the end of 4 overs. They have lost 1 wicket extra, but they have got 3 runs more than what the opposition has got. They got a rollicking start where they got 58 runs in the first 6. This team might just surpass that even. So Amar Kotian is going after that small little stint. He enjoyed his opening. There was a smile on his face when he was coming back. He has given them that small little partnership, which has given them a good impetus. 40 runs on the scorecard. That's beautifully driven. That is again a class shot. Oh, that will just be running away for another boundary. 6 and a 4. And that's what Prathamesh can bring to the table. Prathamesh, who came in. Prathamesh, who came in late and bowled into that last quarter of the innings, was fantastic. And Sami starts off with a fantastic cover drive. 6 and 4 in the consecutive deliveries. And again in this favorite area where he gets a lot of runs. So many singles in that area. And Prathamesh comes into bat. Uh, the wicket keeper Prathamesh, who got that run out, he dropped one relatively easy catch, but after that, what first ball sixer to start? What a way to start off the innings! And this is good understanding. Both of them really fit. 45 for 1, 46 for 1. In fact, the Aryans would be really jubilant after the start which they have got. They were lagging behind, and 200 looked a certainty where they pulled things back, and they have got off to a brilliant start. They also have that over in which 47 is what the score is. 7 runs in this over so far. Started off with a boundary and 3 singles to boot. And Prathamesh, will he try and manufacture another boundary? Oh, that was a risky shot. Sweeping a good length, full length ball is not easy. That can land you in trouble. But wide is going to help. 48 with that wide. Couple of balls remaining in this over. What a shot this is. Beautiful pickup shot. This will race away for another boundary for this man. This time, beautifully picked up. Also on the leg stump, it was served to be hit, and he hit it with complete disdain, with a lot of ease. 52 for 1. $52 for 1. Well, that is good defense. 52 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. They are going along smoothly at the run rate of 10.4 runs per over. They need exactly 126 runs to win this one in the next 15 overs, which is not that difficult. It is almost 8 runs per over from here on. And with that challenge over, it is the Aryans who look favorite to win this one now. Tushar goes in. He is the captain. And it is Nishant who is accompanying him. They would be strategizing. This is the first team. In fact, these are the first two teams who are taking the challenge over, not in the 10th over, but in the power play. So this is some different strategy. They might go for 9 or 8. 8, I think. 8 would be good. They can't afford a maiden over here. If they get 8, that will take them to 68, which is a good score at the end of power play. So Vikram Dani is being challenged for the challenge. Or let's know what the number is. So 8 runs is what the challenge is. And they have challenged Vikram. Vikram has bowled well, but he bowled a lot of wides. So he won't be an easy bowler to get 8 runs because he can get the ball moving away. If I am the captain, I would love to have a slip for against him. Because if they get Prathamesh over here, that would be an icing on cake. That is his problem today. 6 balls and 7 to win the challenge. Now played with soft hands, they take a single and they run through. That is good. 5 balls. 5, 4, in fact 5 to win the challenge. 5 balls in which to get 5 runs. Vikram Dani, who batted so well, who ran so well. Oh, that's a shot and a half. Lofted cover drive. Oh, this is an exclusive shot. Fetching him 4 runs. Lofted cover drive. A crisp cover drive. Getting them closer to win that challenge. .59 for 1. We are into the 6th over. The last over of the power play. 4 deliveries remaining. 59 for 1. Vikram Dani. 1 to win the challenge. If they get those 8 runs, the score will leapfrog from 52 to 68 in just the 6th over. Well, that is 11.5 runs per over, which would be a great achievement for them. That's it. They win the challenge with courtesy of wide. So many wides. So 68 at the end of 6 overs. So 68 for 1, 6 overs done and dusted. They just need 110 in the next 14, which is not difficult at all. 84 balls, 110 runs. The difference between the number of runs and balls remaining is just 26. He looks very comfortable now. The batsman on your screen, Samir Trivedi. 70 runs with that solitary run. Prathamesh it is, who has looked absolutely impregnable. Played some delightful strokes, sixer of the very first ball, then a couple of boundaries for him. That's good going from the right-hander. Gaurav bowling right arm over the wicket from the hospital end this time, from the Somaya end, pavilion end, commentators end, whatever you call it. That was short and wide, and he punched off the back foot. It will be a single. Perhaps a little more weight behind the shot would have fetched him more than one runs. There was width, there was a chance to get a boundary, just got a single. Good over this so far, just a couple of runs. Oh, that's a cracking hit. That will be again a single. The only fielder patrolling that area, and there is a wideish long off. Vikram Dani has got Sehwag's jersey number, the 44. Sehwag had different numbers. Sehwag had 44, Sehwag had 00. Finally, he had the number, no number on his jersey. A very mercurial cricketer who did not believe in numbers. So you have a player like Mahendra Singh Dhoni with this number 7 being retired, and nobody else would be using it. But for me, players like Sehwag, players like Yuvraj, even they do not have that legacy of, people may not be putting them in the same bracket as Sachin and MS Dhoni. Their contribution is equally important. Even Anil Kumble, he was the greatest match winner for India for a long, long time. So if people talk about MS Dhoni, people talk about other people. But Anil Kumble was one such captain, one such player, one such performer who won so many test matches for India. And Samir Trivedi, he is trying to win this one for them. Just trying to consolidate a good start. They are not trying to take some undue chances. A 5 run over in which they got 5 singles, 73 at the end of 7 overs. Shailendra comes in to bowl from the Somaya end. Paras's all good work is going down the drain because so 73 for 1. We have Tushar's family which has come in, Siddhant's family which has come in. Also Nishant's son who has come in. Tushar's daughters here. Nishant's son, Siddhant's son. So they are here for their parents, and all of them, they are almost like a family. I happened to spend one day with them in Lonavala a year back. It was a different tournament, different organizer, but they treated us so very well and took care of us. So very hospitable, very well cultured, well mannered people, and a great set of people to be with. 74 is what the score goes on to. There was width. There was a chance to get a big booming boundary, wide. That's a cracking hit of the back foot. This guy is playing a proper clinical innings where they have got off to a great start. Instead of just going bang bang and going in the same gear, they have understood the dynamics of the game now. They are just taking singles, milking the bowling, but I think they shouldn't be dropping down the gear. They should be batting in the same way and trying to get this innings with the same momentum. Once you try and just go a bit slow, things can go against you. They should try and get a few boundaries in between. Oh, that's nicely done. And that the running hard that will race away for a couple of. In fact, they should have gone. That's a good throw. So singles and a wide in this over so far. 5 runs so far. So if he manages a couple of singles in the next 2 balls, the bowling team would be relatively happy because they would be pulling back the team. The challenge over is already done. So that extra 6 runs, 7 runs, 8 runs which they get, they've already got that. That's very bad ball. That has been disposed. And fortunately, just 1 run. That should have been for more than one actually. The twice, one on the offside, one on the leg side, opportunities missed to get a boundary. 79 for 1, the last ball of the 8th over. Now that's very well bowled. A very good over in which they have conceded just 7 runs. 80 at the end of 8 overs, exactly 10 runs per over, and they need 98 runs to win this. He wanted to go for the ambitious shot. Oh my god. Playing across in front of the wicket, the ball kept a bit low. That's a big breakthrough. Prathamesh just gave it away. He was going at a strike rate of almost 150, 160. Just gave his wicket away. Playing across the line. Is being adjusted LBW. Prathamesh Parle PP gets out. Closer look at it again. Follow कर रहे हैं इसको. 20 of just 15 balls. Have a closer look at it. Oh, that's a good call. That's a great call by the umpire. That would have missed off. In fact, that was an easy decision for him. That would have missed leg. That would have hit the middle of middle. Plump LW. Oh, that was so close to being second. Prathamesh being out on 2 balls. Both of them high scoring machines they are. Oh my god, 2 and 2. Two big players getting out LBW. And this is Paras. Everything what is touching is turning out to be gold today. This guy, if you have some shares to be taken, ask his advice today. If you want some legal advice, take his advice today. If you want to take a lottery ticket, take through his hand. This was brilliant though. And this was plump as well. Both of them going for wrong shots. They are trying to sweep all over pitch deliveries. You cannot be doing that. Only the length balls have to be swept. Oh, two big wickets. Two top players gave it away. Prathamesh Kanikar, he is such a fantastic all-rounder, gave his wicket away. Not good at all. Paras is having a dream day today. LBW, that's the first. Both correct decision. The first one was an easy one. The second was also a right one. Now, Siddhant is the new man. They got half the runs. They need 96 more to 98 more runs to win this one. Now, Siddharth just trying to be a little more composed, restraining himself from going for the big shots. Prathamesh Kanikar just gave his wicket away. Prathamesh Parley also gave his wicket away. Down the leg side. When you're getting runs like this, you shouldn't be going for those fancy shots. Wait for the bad ball. You are bound to get a bad ball, and you get singles of the other balls, just like Sam does, Samir Trivedi. And wides are there to be taken. 2 wickets for this man, and just conceded 1 run. Not a single run of the bat. Yes. Showing respect to some good bowling. Both his wickets were to the ball which were pitched up. '82 for 3 at the end of 9 overs. From 10 and a half to 11 to 10, and now 9 runs per over. That's a cracking drive just for a run. 83 for 3. They got almost half the runs, and half the overs are also. The run rate is quite fine, but they have lost top two batters, two Prathamesh's, and also Amar's wicket. 83 for 3. Samir has looked absolutely unruffled to whatever has happened to the other end. He has kept one end going. And Prathamesh Parley was looking so good. He just gave it away. 84 for 3. Watch out for Siddhant. Will he get. Yeah, he also looks to be a more composed player, a more correct player. They need someone to go for some big shots, even. Somebody to play a mad innings, a cameo of 30-40 runs in quick deliveries, in quick time. That will make the task easier for them. It's almost in parity now. 50-50. A shot. Oh, missed out. This might be 3 wides if they run well. They can go for 4 wides. In fact, 3 wides. Samir is just not happy. He is a very temperamental fellow, a very emotional one. Oh, one shot. Oh my god. That is criminal. Just 2 wides. There was a 3 in it. There was a 3 in it actually. They just ran 2 and that too 1 shot. Not good at all. Oh, that's a full toss. And just for a run, he missed out twice now. One ball going down leg, which he missed out the previous one. This one was a full toss, which could have been hit for a boundary. He might hit a boundary, this man now. No, he keeps his calm and composure. He was absolutely aghast when that he refused the third one. In fact, Siddhant did not take the first run quickly. In fact, he did not cross the line over there. That's nicely done for a single. Such a unique scorecard. The opposition team has got 177. This time, this team has got 10 overs done, half the overs done, and exactly 1 run short of being half the runs. 177, if you calculate the half of it, it is exactly 88 and a half. This is almost half the runs. 88 for 3 at the end of 10 overs. And if you double 88, it is 176. And what they got is 177. So the equation says 10 overs 88 done, and the equation says 10 overs 89 needed. In fact, they need exactly 90 runs. 1 short of halfway they are. They are halfway when it comes to overs. Runs also, just 1 short of halfway. You cannot get more closer than that. 89 needed. In fact, 90 needed in the last 10. That is slashed. powerfully off the back foot into the point region for a single. Siddhant, he's on strike. Siddhant's son is here. Down the ground, they should be going for the second run. No, just a run. 90 they want to. They just need 88 in the next 58 balls. The difference between the number of runs and the balls is still 30. Paras, he has looked menacing in whatever he has done. With the bat, with the ball in the field, everything has gone right for this guy. 92 delightful runs, which we saw some unbelievable shots. Also, when the two batsmen were looking good, he got a couple of wickets in space of just three balls. The first ball and the third ball, which he has bowled. So, whatever it is, everything is going his way. Today is a special day. And this guy was saying, I was almost about to give up cricket because I wasn't performing well all throughout, and today was the day when everything has changed. So that can always happen to you, a moment or a day that can give you that uplift again. Today is his moment, today is his day, but unfortunately he might be on a losing end if Samir Trivedi plays a longer innings. Right now it is 50-50. Now that's a cracking hit that is racing away towards the square leg. Would be a boundary. They needed that boundary. They needed some impetus to the scoring. The scoring was just stuck. The scoring. Remember, they got 68 runs in the first 6 overs, and there haven't been a lot of runs. 27 in the last 5.5, which is almost like getting a run a ball. They needed that 95 for three. Remember, this team got 102 runs in 12 overs. They will have to get the same kind of scoring if they want to win this one. Right now, Aryans look on top with that boundary. That is again an opportunity. He could have gone for the full sweep shot. He plays with soft hands. This is good by Siddhant and Samir. A couple of runs will take them to 97. They just need 82 more runs to win this one. In fact, 81 runs to win this one. They needed 9 runs per over. They got 9 in the previous over. Still, they need 9 runs per over. So you have somebody like this Samir Trivedi running very hard, and you have someone like Siddhant who does not believe in running too hard. That's a wide. That's going to help. That was generously flighted. 3 runs in this over so far. A wide to begin, then a couple of singles. Oh, that's a big wide. It is a no ball for maybe pitching the ball outside the playing area. A free hit not taken advantage of. 101 for 3. Missed out on that free hit. He will try and go big on this one. Off the back foot. 102 for 3. That's nicely flighted by Shailendra to take a single. It's a darts tournament, so different people from different age groups, different backgrounds. 103 for 3. A good over so far, this one. Shailendra has bowled well though. Just 19 runs in his 2.5 overs. That's not bad at all. In fact, it's very good considering the game. This guy has bowled really well. Having courage to flight the ball. Oh, that is so generously flighted. Oh, what an effort! This has to be the moment of the match. What a catch this is. They are outdoing each other. We saw a couple of great catches today. We also saw some delightful catches. This one will be right up over there of a very good batter. Oh, super catch. Low down, and he picked it centimeters off the ground. Has to be one of the best catches into the top 3 best catches of the tournament so far. And that's a big wicket. Samir Trivedi giving his wicket away. So very unfortunate. 3 top players, to Prathamesh and Samir, all getting out. Not before playing a fantastic knock for his team and getting his team to a position of strength. Tushar is the new batter. Paras comes in to bowl his third over. He got a couple of wickets in the very first over, which he has bowled. He's got 92 against his name. He has got a couple of wickets against his name. What else can you ask for? He could have asked something else and he would have got even that today. Everything going his way. He going. That's a big hit down the ground just for a solitary run. He wanted to clear the ground. Wasn't off the middle of the bat, but gets a run. Good intent by Siddhant though. Both Siddhant and Tushar have them family members in, so they would be happy with both of them on screen now. Oh my god, that's the third wicket. He did not refute or show his displeasure. Only thing was he was slightly down the ground. That would be in his favor, but he's not that tall. So He's being given out three top players. Tushar Shinde again, another. He's a captain. He gets out LBW. That's also a big wicket. He could have taken the scoring ahead. Akshay is the new man in. Can you be more valuable for your team than this? Third wicket, can you imagine for this man? And all big players. Tushar has a compact technique, generally does not get out bowled or LBW. He got out. Prathamesh, both the Prathameshes were sent back by this man. What can you expect more from this guy? Three down. Chinmay starts off aggressively against him. 105 for 5. Those that wicket has, in fact, those couple of wickets has got Paras's team right on top of Tushar's team. Punched off the back foot. They sneak a single. That is almost halfway through on the crease. So no point chance of that getting out. More than 2 meters. Even in the ICC matches, they have 2 meters bracket outside which the player batsman is not being given out because the ball has a lot to travel after that. 7.1 overs remaining. The time is running away for them. Chinmay has come out with a clear instinct of going for his shots. The score at the end of this over is 107 for the loss of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wickets. So the equation is pretty simple now, 10 runs per over. They have just made a complete hash of it. But the way this team has come back, AV Warriors, with some good bowling, they were looking out of it. The way Prathamesh Parle and Samir Trivedi was going, both of them have been dislodged. Even Tushar has been sent back. So three quick wickets in short span of time has put this team right on the top. That's good bowling. Bowler with some nice breezy action. 108. The score moves on to Samir, bowling from the highway end. There is Akshay Borkar also in the team. He might be the game changer. He is the one who goes for his shots. That's cracking it. That will be a boundary. No one's going to stop that one from going over. What a shot that was. Just a few meters for the fielder at wideish long on to cover. He absolutely had no chance. Siddharth Dalmia just putting a foot on the accelerator, trying to get his team to a winning position. That was indeed a good shot. That will take the score to 1-1-2. And they need exactly 66 more runs to win this one, which is achievable exactly at 5 runs per over. Plays with soft hands and they breeze pass for a single. 65 needed in the next 6.2 overs. That's a cracking hit again. Wasn't out of the middle of the bat, but the intent is good from both the batsmen, Chinmay and Siddharth, going right about it. 114 for 5. They need 64. Siddharth Dalmia getting that boundary in this over. That's beautifully turned away, but good call. It would have been disastrous. Great call from Siddharth. Score 114 for 5 at the end of 14 overs. They need exactly 64 in the last 6. It is almost 11.5 runs per over. In fact, 10.5 runs per over. It's going to be a close match. Now, right now, the team in yellow and black looks to be the one who is right on top, and it is in a winning position. But things can change because they have some good batters. There is still Akshay Borkar, there is still Nishant. It's going to be a cracker of a match. And one man who has been the difference is Paras. It's not only Paras, the rest all also have contributed. They have fielded well. Yeah, the fielder at point has taken a brilliant catch. Also, he played well in his small little knock which he played. So he won that great catch which he took. Vishal took that wonderful catch. Watch out for a big boundary straight down the ground. It has come straight down the ground and would be a single. That same area is going to be barraged with again. That is going to be heavily trafficked area. There is a wideish long off. There is a wideish long on. But long off has come slightly finer. They should be, both of them should be finer, I think, because he'll be going no way but straight down the ground. And Siddharth might hit another boundary in that area. That's a wide. They should be trying and not bowling those. If they give away wides, they would be giving the opposition a. They need an over of 20 runs. That's it. They need an over of 20 runs. That will make it easier for them. Getting 10 runs every over is not easy. But 20 runs and after that 8-9 runs per over. That would make it easier. That is good. It is a couple if they run well. That's good work. Super work, in fact, from Vikram Dani. That is sensational fielding. Great fielding. He is very fit, Vikram. Vikrant, he batted well, ran well. He bowled poorly though, but his fielding and batting is top class. Yeah, अच्छा आदमी है. Oh, that is into that extra cover region, falling in between three fielders. Still running is something which they need to work on. Hundred and 18 for 5. They just need 60 more runs to win this one. Oh, that's the area he actually hits. Oh, Vikrant is absolutely top class. What a catch that is. And he may not have bowled well. He has taken wonderful catches. He has fielded really well. That is very well taken. And that's the area he was going to hit a few hits. And Vikrant gets his man. That was a good attempt by Siddharth. He was going in the right direction though. A small little knock, but an important one for Siddharth comes to an end. Two similar kind of batters, Chinmay and Akshay. Akshay, it wasn't his great day with the ball in his hand. He gave away a lot of runs. But Akshay, he can bat well. That's a nice way to start off the innings. It is going towards a fantastic finish. 119 for 6. They need exactly 58 runs to win this one. In fact, 59 runs to win this one in the last 5 overs. It is almost 12 runs per over now. But Akshay and Chinmay are well capable of winning this one for them. This is smart field placement actually. They got Nishant over there who took that wonderful catch, and also they've got this team has got Vikrant over here. So Vikrant and Nishant, the right guys to be there in long off and long on. Those are the areas where they hit. Oh, good flight. This Akshay is still there. Akshay can be the dangerous man. Akshay, if somebody has to play that small little cameo of 10, 15, 20 runs in short span of time. A quick fire 15, 20 will win the match for them. Somebody who does that, an over in which they get 20 runs, they will win. So this is good bowling though. Shailendra has bowled really well. Ball last over. The last over for Shailendra has bowled really well. That was a poor ball and that has to be disposed. Oh, what an effort, but that is gone all the way. A boundary. That was asking to be hit. That was a very poor ball. He bowled well, but that was way too short. Short on the leg side. Almost a sixer that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Remember, these guys were 148 without loss till the 15th over. And they managed just 30 runs in the last 30 balls. That was the difference. The last quarter was the quarter of the ARYANS. Let's see whether the last quarter is won by ARYANS again. That's way too outside the offside. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Yeah, it is a legitimate delivery. This is good bowling by Shailendra. He's just flighting it generously. It's just considered 23, which is a good number. 4 runs in spite of considering a 4, just 4 runs, which is very good. They need a sixer every over to win this one, or a couple of boundaries every over. Watch out for a sixer. Oh my god, this is so teasing. He is almost bowling from the first floor. So much flight. A cross batted shot is always good on a full toss. 3 dots and a boundary. That is a wicket, I think. He dropped it. Can't be dropping those. Akshay can be dangerous. Don't discount any team until the last ball. 1-4, just 5 runs in this over. He actually missed out at least twice on hitting some big shot. Chinmay, meanwhile, might just clear it over long off or long on. Watch out, long off, long on. In fact, he plays it with soft hands, gets to the other end. It has become way too difficult now. AB Warriors, they have this match into their back pocket. Only if somebody is a pickpocketer from the opposition who can do that and win this for them. 1-4, 125 in fact. They need exact 52 runs in the last 4. They need exactly 13.25 runs every over to win this one. I just got it wrong. I said 52. Vikrant corrected me. It is 53 in the last 4. That is 13.25. They need, again I say, an over of 20 runs. That can only change the momentum now. Right now, Paras Zaveri's brilliant knock of 92, their good partnership of 148 is on the winning side. No, that's not. You can just let it go with balls like that. .52 needed in the last 4. They need at least 4 sixes, 5 sixes to win this one. That will fall in no man's land. They should be going for a couple. That is not great running. This is poor, in fact. One, 2, 7 for 6. He might go big on this one. Watch out for long off, long on. Oh, not good at all. Singles are not good at all right now. Even if they get singles, they get a sixer, they will get close to the 10-11 runs. So getting runs of every ball is also important. जा बड़ा धावत जा. So they got 3 runs of the first 2 balls. They need a couple of boundaries in the over. At least the 6 every over if they want to have any chance of winning this one. Oh, that's the 6 they needed. That would be just 1 run though. That's the longest part of the boundary. If they want to get 6s, long off and long on is the preferred area. Mid wicket cow corner is a longer area to cover. They should be hitting with a lot of power. No point swinging it in the last 1 over or 2 over. If they want to win this one, this is the time to put the foot on the accelerator. Right now, Paras Zaveri's team looks to be winning it hands down. He's cleaned him up. Not the right. They both should have played on the front foot. These balls which they are playing off the back foot. Oh, Akshay, not that successful today. Not a great day for him to remember. Last time I saw him, I was commentating in one of his matches. He got a 52, I remember. Akshay, not the day for him. Also, he bowled well. Today, bowling, batting, nothing going right for him. 129 for 7. 20 balls remaining in which to get these runs. 49 of them. Look at him. This is good running. Nishant gets that industrious running into the game. 47 needed now. They needed a Prathamesh here, Prathamesh Kanekar on this stage. He could have pulled this one with his big hitting. 131. Nishant, he's more of a hustler. Let's see whether he can hit a few sixes. No, that's not his game. His game is this one, singles and doubles. 132. Tushar, then Nishant. These are the guys who can play some compact, nice cricket. They won't be the ones who will give you towering sixes. They need a lot of runs to win this one. 46 of them. 15.33 runs every over now. Samir it is who's going to bowl the 18th over. 18 balls, 46 runs, 15.33 runs every over. They need some magic if they want to win this one. Again, I say a 20 run over. That is way too quick for Nishant even. 17 balls, 46 runs. AB Warriors looking in a commanding position. In fact, more than a commanding, but imposing position right now. 17 balls, 46 runs. They need a couple of boundaries. In fact, a boundary and a six every over. That is beautifully hit. That is racing away just for a solitary run though. 16 balls in which to get the remaining 45 runs. That is hit too hard. A good fielder. There is Paras. They have got Paras and Vikrant. So two opening batters, two opening bowlers, and long off and long on. These two guys are shouldering the team on their shoulder. Not everyone is going to be sleek and quick and fit in a dad's team. So some of the fielders have to take extra responsibility and they have to play with more maturity, more responsibility, give more than 200%, and even then they will fall short. They shouldn't be grudging for people not fielding well, not bowling well, or batting well. They should do their parts better. That is the secret of being a part of a dad's team, where not everyone is going to be a superstar, everyone is going to be a good batter or a bowler or a fielder. You have to do your bit and you have to do their bit, even if you are a good player of a team. Now that is beautiful from Nishant. That will be a boundary. Yes, it will be. Nishant, he is trying to get some life into the innings. 138 for 7. 14 balls remaining. 40 needed in the 14 balls. 14 balls, 40 runs needed. Oh, that was quick. That was a great comeback by the bowler, bowling with a lot of pace. 13 balls, 40 runs. Samir it is. Bowling his second over. He might come back and bowl the last over. He just backed away and trying to create some room for himself. 39 needed in the next 13. I think this is becoming a slightly more difficult. In fact, becoming slightly improbable for them. It is a big ask to get 39 runs in the last 12 balls. All while I was saying they need a 20 run over, they need two 20 run overs to win this one now. That was full toss, and that would be racing away. But there is Paras. He is everywhere. He is omnipresent. The Paras is omnipresent today. It's like everywhere. You can do nothing wrong today. Bye. 141 is what the score is. The good shot from Nishanti looks very fit. तभी एक ही So they get another. Oh, what a catch! As he pulled out another. This man has just lit this ground on fire. Both different catches. One he just dug out. This one he almost was like diving into the pool. What a different way of catching this catch was. Two wonderful catches in two different extremes and two different ends. Oh my god. This man is having a gala time. AB Warriors, it's not Paras who has had all the fun. It is others also who are enjoying it. Oh, super! Two great catches by him. Super. Vishal is having a mighty good day. Oh, that's a cracking hit. Oh, Chinmay hitting it out of the park. 6 runs. 152 at the end of 19 overs. They need 26 of the last 6. So 6 balls, 26. They need 3 sixes and a couple of boundaries to win this one. Mathematically possible, cricketing wise, highly improbable. Edged for a single. See that close they were. A couple of overs in which they missed out on opportunities to hit boundaries. There were full tosses which they missed. There were short pitch deliveries which they missed. 25 needed in the last 5. Oh, Chinmay, what a shot this is! This is monstrous. Boundary for him. He'll run close to that. And Chinmay, 4 balls, 21 runs. Chinmay, can he spring a surprise? Sixer of the next ball will set the cat amongst the pigeons. It can create doubts in the bowler's mind. And that if the sixer comes of the next ball, he would be doubly confident. Chinmay. Chinmay Ghate, 23 runs. If he gets a sixer, things would be really interesting after that. Wide. Still in the hunt. Still in the hunt. 4 balls, 20. 4 balls, 20. One sixer. Things would be interesting after that. Beast, 20 needed. Oh, what a shot again. Just a solitary run though. They need 3 sixes and still they'll fall short now. Mahesh Biani, he comes on strike. What a shot that is into the mid wicket region for a fabulous boundary. They're running close, but they would be on the losing end. They need 15 of the last 2. And that is what they missed out on a couple of balls. That's another good shot. 14 needed of the last ball. The last ball of the day. And they win this one by 13 runs. The wicket of the last ball. Well played, both the teams. It was a match which Aryans could have won. They just lost the way after the 10th over. But great start, and it was the day belonging to the opening batsman who took 3 wickets, even 92 and 3 wickets, and 2 good catches by Vishal. Some great batting we saw in patches by Aryans where they were in the hunt, where Prathamesh was looking good, and even Samir made that 31. But a day in which there was a lot of change in fortunes. Aryans would be devastated because they were in a position of winning it comfortably, where they gave it away after the 12th over.